Namaste and welcome back to Awakened Heart Yoga. My name is Prema Loka. We're going to start today with a practice from Vajrasana or Vajrasan, and we're going to practice a sequence that will focus in the end on Trikonasana and Virabhadrasana, so warrior and triangle poses. So I'm going to ask you, if you're not already, to come sit at the back of your mat over your heels. If it feels comfortable, cross the big toes. Close the eyes, focus on the breath. Draw the navel in to support the body. Engage the core. On the exhale, drop the shoulders down away from the ears. Tuck the chin in, slightly lengthen through the back of the neck and the spine. The crown of the head floats a little higher towards the sky. I'm going to start with a little cleansing breath. Drop the hands down by the sides. We take an inhalation through the nose and then we shush the breath out. It sounds a little like this. And we're pushing the breath out, and we simultaneously come to the end of our exhalation as our forehead rests on the floor. And we do that 3 times. On the 4th time, it leaves the body in one long exhalation. And we remain with our forehead on the floor for a brief meditation. Taking an inhalation in now. Inhale, come up, draw the navel in. Exhale down. Inhale up. One last inhale all the way up. And remember, this time it's one long fluid exhalation, shushing the breath out, and we remain in Shashankasana, child. Remaining in child's pose, the eyes are closed. Look into the inside of the forehead, into Brahmatya. See the inside of the forehead as a screen to the mind, like a television screen. And like you're pressing play, I want you to see a new day dawning. And I want you to see it out in nature, in a place special to you. One of your favorite places in nature. Transport yourself there and see it as if it's a movie playing out in front of you on the Chitakasha as the sun rises on this new day. You can hear the birds starting to chirp. See the dawn changing color, the colors in the sky changing as the sun starts to rise. All the sounds that are unique to this special place, the smells and the sight. And just watch it as the whole day starts to play out, this new day, this new beginning. Bring it all the way through until the sun is high in a bright blue sky. be aware as you do that with each day dawning is the chance for new beginnings, to be born again, to release old patterns, to release anything that no longer serves you, and to simply start again. Each breath is a chance for rebirth. Just be aware of this now. And then just simply dissolving the image in front of you and keeping in mind through this practice new beginnings, letting go of unhealthy patterns, whether they're emotional, physical or spiritual, and be aware with each breath in this practice of life beginning again, or the rebirth of life. Bringing the hands down by the sides, bringing yourself up to upright and drawing the navel in. Inhale, come all the way up onto the knees, a little bit of a back bend. Exhale, release. Inhale. Comfortable, cast your gaze to the sky as you back bend. Inhale. Push the hips forward. Exhale. Once more. Inhale. Exhale. Navel's drawn in. Lowering down. Now draw the navel in. Forehead to the floor. Sweep the arms out all the way in front of you. Creep the fingers towards the top of the mat. Inhale, sweep the hands back into arching cat. Tuck the toes under. Push up into Sumedha Asana or downward dog. Deep breath here. Reposition yourself. Body weight from the left to the right. Look back and check in with your alignment. Feet are hip width apart. Hands are shoulder width apart. Fingers are splayed wide. Rotate the tailbone. Push back into the calves and the back of the thighs. Lengthen through the hamstrings. As you rotate the tailbone, the belly or the navel concave back towards the spine. Inhale, come up onto the toes. Exhale, lengthen the heels, lift the toes, replace the toes one by one down on the mat, creating space between them. Walk the hands back to the feet or towards the feet. Bend the knees if you need. Walk the hands all the way forward again into mountain. Bounce back a little. Heels lift and heels fall. Walk the hands back to the toes. Draw down. Walk the hands all the way forward into mountain. A little bounce. Lifting and replacing the heels. Inhale, drop. Exhale, extended child. Inhale, draw the arms back, arch the back, tuck the toes under. Find yourself in Sumedha Asana again. This time we know the alignment. But I'm going to ask you to take one hand length forward with both the hands. And we're going to stride the left leg forward first, as if into equestrian pose, ending or in the middle of a round of sun salute. Lifting the left, stride it forward towards the hands and drop down onto the right knee. Inhale, lower the hips, lift the gaze to the sky. Exhale, push all the way back and keep the toes tucked under, lower the head down towards the extended knee. Inhale, lower the hips, lift the gaze. Exhale, flatten the toes now, and we're going to push all the way back. And as we do, we just lower the head down only as far as it feels right for us. If it feels good to come down to the floor, then lower the head towards the floor. Inhale, we're coming all the way back up again. And we're pushing off the front foot and finding ourselves back in mountain. And we're going to do that to the other side. Inhale, we're going to lift the right, stride it all the way forward towards the hands. We're going to lower the hip down towards the floor and lift the gaze. Push back, drop to the knee, lower the hip down towards the floor, lift the gaze, pushing back up. Once more, lift the gaze, lower the hip, and then keeping the toes tucked under, we're going to push back and lower the head down towards the knee. And then coming all the way forward. And then flattening through the toes, pushing all the way back and lowering the head down. Just as far as feels comfortable. If it feels good to flex the toes back towards the shoulders, do so. Lengthen through the hamstring and the gastrocnemius. Drop the head down. Inhale, pushing into the hands, lifting back up once again, lowering through the hips, push off the front foot, and find yourself back in mountain. And dropping down. And we're going to do that again, slightly different this time. We're going to bring in, as I say, these little preparatory poses for Virabhadrasana and Trikonasana. I always seem to struggle on that word. Here we go again. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, extend down. Inhale, arching cat, tuck the toes under, mountain. We're going to keep on going straight through. Inhale, stride forward with the left foot. Place the hands, both the hands on the left knee, bend and lower the hips. If you feel that you would like to and it feels better for you, feel free to have the back knee on the floor. Otherwise, just pop the back knee up. Place the right hand on the inside of the left foot and lift the left arm to the sky, and the gaze follows the hand. Drop the left hand down, and it's on the outside edge of the left foot, and the right hand lifts to the sky, and the gaze follows the hands. Place both hands on the mat again. Look back and drop the back foot so that the inside or the instep of the foot is towards the mat. It's all good if the back edge raises at the moment. And lift once again. Dropping both hands, pivoting the back foot, and pop the back foot about at least a foot forward and reposition. Looking back now, We have a nice plumb line from our heel to our instep. Now know that this front leg can be bent as much as you like. You do not need to practice straightening it. If it feels uncomfortable, rotate the hips out to the side and then lifting the right hand to the sky. Place the left hand back to the inside, or the outside of the foot, and little bouncing pulses. And only if it feels comfortable, straighten through the leg. Opening up through the hips side facing, they're not turning down to the knee. If you would like, you can lower the hand down alongside the ear. Whatever feels comfortable. Opening up through the hips. And then lowering the hand, placing it once again, both hands down on either side of the front foot. We're going to pick up the back foot pivot again and come back, lifting the leg again. Back heel, if it feels comfortable, you can place the back heel down on the ground and straighten through the front leg as you lift and twist. Inhale, drop the hands down, and we're going to find ourselves coming up into warrior number 2. So I'm going to drop the back heel down and lift up and lower down. Hips are forward facing. Arms alongside the ears. Make sure that the knee is stacked over the ankle. Just lower down as much as feels comfortable. Push into the outside edge of the back foot. Deep breath in and flow forward, and then push off. Find yourself back in mountain. Exhale. Drop to the knees and push all the way back into child. And pause and breathe for recovery before we move into the other side. Come back to the breath and the focus on new beginnings and releasing old unhealthy patterns. So we're going to prepare to move to the other side now. Letting go, and after the next exhalation, I'm going to ask you to inhale and sweep the arms out long in front of you. And move up into arched cat, tuck the toes under, and move up into Samita Asana, downward dog. A little bit of bouncing to the heels once again. This time we're going to stride forward with the right foot. Looking up and striding forward with the right. Repositioning your hands so that they are alongside the front foot. Remember, as I'd said previously, feel free to drop the knee down to the floor. Lower the hips, lift the gaze, push back, lower the hips, little bouncing motions. And bring it all the way over the right hand to the left hand to the inside of the right foot, and lift the left and lift the gaze towards the left hand. Reposition the right hand, and we're going to lift the left hand and lift the gaze. drop the hand down, and we're going to pivot and collapse the back foot. As I said earlier, if the outside edge of the foot is not in line with the mat, that's all good at the moment. And we're going to lift the left arm first, lower the left, and lift the right, and bring the gaze up to the right. And then pivoting the foot once more, and we're going to push up and hop the foot in at least a foot length, and then turn the angle the foot out, and we're going to prepare to go into our triangle pose. So after you've popped the back leg forward slightly, looking back once again and lining up the heel with the instep of the back foot, and then placing the right hand down on the outside edge of the right foot, and we're going to lift the left hand to the sky, keeping the front knee bent, and then just little bouncing movements. Don't feel that you have to straighten the front leg at all, only if it feels comfortable, and be aware of rotating the torso out, hips facing through to the side of the room. Lower the arm down alongside the ears, only if it feels comfortable, and you can lift the gaze to the hand, whatever feels right for you. Rotating the hips out, torso revolved. Breathing deeply, and then dropping the hand back down, and we're going to just turn the body slightly, lift the opposite hand, looking up. Feel free to bend through that knee, and only straighten if it's comfortable. As we rotate to the other side, bring in a little twist. Dropping the hand down now, looking back, checking in with your alignment, and we're going to sweep the arms up, come all the way up and lower down into Virabhadrasana. Pushing into the outside edge of the back foot, pivoting the hips to forward facing, lowering the body. Arms pulled back alongside the ears, knees stacked over the ankles. Inhale, floating forward, lower the hips a little, pivot the back heel and come up onto the toes, push off the front foot, and find yourself back in mountain. We're going to recover here, checking through with your alignment as we did at the beginning of the practice. Engaging with the Ujjayi breath deeply.
dropping to the knees, pushing the buttocks all the way back over the heels, coming down into child. Draw the hands all the way back, arms alongside the body, thumb and forefinger joined in Chin Mudra if that feels comfortable, closing the eyes, coming to recovery and the breath. Fully relaxing the body with each deep breath. Relaxing the shoulders. Feel the belly and the thighs relaxed. Deep breaths in and out. Focus on Bhrumadhya, the eyebrow center. All focus and concentration at this spot, breathing in deeply and out deeply. Feel the belly rise and fall on the thighs. I'm going to ask you to focus on 10 full inhalations and exhalations at the navel. Fully expanding and retracting the navel with each inhalation and exhalation. As you continue to breathe in and out, I'm going to bring you back to the start of today's practice and leave you with the thought that with each new day comes the chance to renew your life again, to cast out or cast aside anything that no longer serves you, that with every day we have the chance for transformation and change. And so step positively into each new breath and each new day. Hari Om Tat Sat. Thank you for joining me. Namaste. Please come out safely and gently in your own time.